Hi, and welcome to my channel. Starting your own side business and being an entrepreneur is the single best thing that you can do for yourself and for your legacy as well. So, in this video, I'm going to be telling you 5 reasons why you should consider starting a side business for yourself if it's something that you haven't done. If it's something that you've already done, look, you need to still watch this because I'm going to be telling you the sort of mindset that you need and giving you some tips that you need to have the courage to move that to the next level. The reason I'm doing this video is because I did a video on here on YouTube about a particular side hustle, and a nurse colleague reached out to me and said to me, Melvis, look, when I watched your video, I felt so touched because for a long time now, I've wanted to start my own side business. But look, I don't know what keeps holding me back. Is it that business not for me? Is it for particular people? Please, can you support me with this journey? And so when I saw that message, I thought, oh my goodness, I felt so touched by it. And I reached out to her and we had a conversation. And that has led to me doing this video. Look, having your own side business is the best thing that you can do for yourself. There is a place and time for a job, when you're employed. Of course, there is, because you can't just wake up from nowhere and be like, oh, I'm starting my own side business. Ideally, like I always say, my own plan, my own agenda is you get a job. Yes, you're still going to be progressing in that job, but look, you're going to be spending some of your time trying to build your own side business. Because if you live in a place like the UK, you need to be thinking of both. You can't say, because I'm working, I can't do this, because I'm doing this, I can't do that. No, you need to have the mindset. You need to have the positive mindset. You need the abundance mindset to help you do all of that, because it's about long-term planning, because it's short-term gain, it's short-term, pain for long-term gain. Let me tell you, when you're setting up a business and the uncertainties in being an entrepreneur, those are actually the things that make the journey so amazing and so fulfilling and absolutely satisfying. And let me tell you that money is only a byproduct of running your own business. Money is not the main objective. The main objective is independence, is that creativity, and is that having a choice. And these are the advantages that obviously we're going to be covering in this video. And look, if you're new to the channel, it's such a pleasure to have you. If you're a returning subscriber, again, I always appreciate your time. If you've not joined my newsletter, please, I'm all about everything career progression in the UK, starting your own side business, buying your own house, having the best opportunities that you can have here in the UK. So if you join my newsletter, I'm going to leave a link in the comment section. Then I'm going to, if I have a live session, if I've got any offers going, there's any particular update that I think, oh my good God, you must know this, then I'm going to send it directly to your email, because I don't want you missing anything. Even if you're out of the UK and considering moving to the UK, look, I'm your girl. So you need to make sure that you join the newsletter so that you don't miss out on anything. So let's start. When you have your own side business, one big advantage that you have is creativity. Look, when you're working for someone else, when you're employed, yes, it doesn't mean that you're not creative. You're creative, but your creativity for me is very limited, because you're working on another person's agenda. So for example, let's say if you're a nurse, because in case you don't know, my name's Melvis. I work as an advanced nurse practitioner in the UK, which means that obviously I'm a nurse. I work for the NHS. So when I go to work, I do have the agenda of my hospital that I'm working to fulfill, which is that patient care, excellent patient care, and all that. So it's not my agenda. The things that I'm doing at work, those are not the things that I want to do. Those are the things that I need to do in order to fulfill that role as a nurse. It is very different from being an entrepreneur. When you're an entrepreneur, it is about your creativity. There's no limit to what you can do. Because if you look at an idea, you're going to be thinking, oh my goodness, how can I make this work? Your creativity is just that abundance. That's what I'm saying. There's no limitation to what you can do in business if you're thinking about entrepreneurship. And for me, that has been a huge advantage. And look, that creativity leads to independence. And look, that independence for me is everything. Because when you're independent, you're going to feel so empowered. And look, those creative juices that lead to the independence are going to make you feel so fulfilled in life and give you a bigger purpose. And for me, with entrepreneurship, It's just that bigger purpose, that independence, that abundance mindset, and knowing that you're doing this because it's your choice. You're doing this because you've chosen to do it. You've done this because you want to do it. And that brings us to the third reason you should start your own business, which is choice. When you have a business, when you're an entrepreneur, a businessman or woman, it is the choice you have. That is the reason people get into business. People don't start a business to make more money. I can assure you that. The reason you start a business is to get independence, is to have a choice. When you have a choice and you have independence, you have a voice. I'm telling you, because I used to be like this nurse. I used to have all these business ideas I would suggest to people. I would think I'm going to build this massive brand and all of that. But look, let me tell you, I just carried on working as a nurse, thinking, okay, let me just be a good nurse and all of that. Then one time, I've done a video about this actually, and I worked with this nurse who has her own business. She has her own company, making over £2 million per year. And look, we had worked together only for about 3 months, and a senior nursing manager spoke to her in a very rude way. And look, this nurse turned to me and said, Melvis, I will not accept this. I am leaving. I am gone. This is my last day doing this job. And I was stood there thinking, what do you mean? Like, really? And that was it. And this nurse resigned. That empowered me. That choice, that independence, the fact that she had the courage to resign because she was doing the job because she wanted to. She was nursing not because she needed that to put food on her table, but she was nursing because she enjoyed the job. And because of that, because she didn't need financially, obviously that money, she had the choice to walk away when she felt that she was being violated, when she felt that she was being treated in a way that was unfair. Let me ask you, leave a comment in the comment section. If you had that choice to do whatever you want, would you be doing the job you're doing now? If you had the money that could enable you do anything that you want without any financial worries, would you be doing the job you do now? Just leave a comment in the comment section. Let's see, have some ideas, why you're doing what you're doing. And also, if you haven't joined the newsletter, make sure that you join. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, do hit subscribe. If you're enjoying the content, also, I want you to like the video, because it just lets me know that you're enjoying content like this and I should do more of it. Because look, I'm all about the best opportunities, not only setting a side business, but I'm also very much into career progression. Because what I realize is, for many of us, it's not just a matter of getting into business like that. If you are starting a business that is related to a career that you've had, look, you're likely to have more success. For example, if you're in healthcare and you decide to set up a healthcare related business, actually, because you've got experience in healthcare, your business is likely to be more successful because you know exactly what to do, you understand the industry, and this is the same across the sectors. But look, this is not to say that your business is not going to succeed in an industry that you don't know. No, but this is to say that you're more likely to succeed because you have an excellent grasp and understanding of that particular industry, which helps in your business decisions. Definitely. So for me, that choice, having that independence, having that abundance mindset is incredibly, incredibly important. And like I say, money is only a byproduct of business. Starting a business, people do that for independence, they do that for choice, they do that for that empowerment. The fact that you are in control. Imagine if you've got a child, for example, and you're having your own business. If your child is unwell, you can say, look, I've got XYZ that I'm doing. This one can wait till later. I'm going to do this today instead. This can wait. When you're employed, you don't have that choice. So business is a long-term plan. It is a long-term plan, and that is how you need to view it. That's how I view my own entrepreneurial journey. It's a long-term plan. It's short-term pains for long-term gain, like I've said. And the fourth reason you should definitely 100% start your own side business is a legacy. Look, when you have a business, you're keeping a legacy. Because if you're thinking that you don't want your children to maybe go through the same hassles that you've gone through looking for a job, trying to find employment, if you're somebody who has experienced a lot of racism, for example, having positions given to other people that you think that maybe you're more deserving, look, those things make you think differently. They make you think, look, if I start a business right now, I'm leaving a legacy for my kids. I don't want my kids to get into this. Otherwise, if you're not having a business, let me tell you, your children are going to go through exactly the same things that you've gone through. And that's why a side business gives you a legacy. Because as time is going, your business is going to grow, and your children can then get into that business. That becomes a family business. And look, that is a legacy. And for me, that is one of my biggest motivations as well. Because some of the things that I've had to go through, when I look at my children, I'm thinking, look, I don't want you guys to have to go through this. I don't want you. I want your own life to be better. I want you to have something different, something better from what I had, And I think that is how it should be from one generation to another. It's about you improving what you had from your own parents so that your children have something better. And that's why you see that the wealthiest families, the most successful families, there's all that generational wealth for most of those people. You know, it's not many people that are able to just make that wealth in a single lifetime. You need to think of it as a legacy. You need to look at your kids and think, look, I don't want you going through the things I'm going through now. If you're stressed in your job now, it should be motivation for you to start a business rather than being a demotivating factor. And for me, any negativity that happens in my job, anything that happens, I'm like, this is enough motivation for me to work harder in my business. This is enough motivation for me to put in enough effort to have multiple streams of income, because look, I don't want to be stuck here in this job with you guys. That is how I think, and that is how you need to be thinking, is that abundance mindset, knowing that yes, you're doing your job excellently to the best of your knowledge, but in the back of your mind you want to build that legacy for yourself and your family. The fifth reason is money. And like I said, money is just a byproduct of all the four things that you said. So first, you want your creative juices flowing without any limits. The second is independence. The third is choice. The fourth is legacy. And the fifth, yes, the fifth is money. If you're in business, there's the likelihood you can retire early. Like me, for example, I'm on a mission to retire by the age of 40. So I wonder, if I'm 40 years old, if I'm working as a nurse practitioner, it should be by choice. Like this nurse that I saw, it shouldn't be because I have to. Because if I don't work, I will not be able to pay my rent. I don't want to be in that position when I'm 40 years old. And that's why right now, I'm all focused on, while I'm building my career as a nurse practitioner, I'm also putting in the same effort in building multiple streams of income, because look, it makes a huge difference. Mentally, you're in a better place. You know that you don't need to put up with anything that you don't want or that you don't agree with, because you have a choice. You have that independence to make those decisions. And look, like I say, there's that creativity, that your creative juices are going to be flowing endlessly. And that is exactly the situation in which you want to be. So tell me, have you thought about the side hustle? Are you currently doing a side hustle? What is your plan? At what age do you want to retire? Leave a comment in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do hit subscribe right now. Turn on that notification button, because I'm here to bring you the best opportunities, how you can gain that independence, not only to succeed in your career, but also to start your own successful side business, which eventually is going to be a legacy that you leave not only to your kids, but for your family, so that your children don't have to experience the same challenges or similar challenges that you have gone through. Otherwise, what is the purpose? Otherwise, if you're not making it better, what is the point? So you need that mindset. Again, if you're struggling, feel free to use my newsletter. You can email me on there if there's any challenge that you have, like this nurse did. I felt so touched reading this message, and I thought I need to do this video, because if she's in this position, that's how I was. There are going to be many other people. It's not only about being a nurse. Anybody from any profession needs to be thinking about a side hustle and leaving a legacy for your kids and for your family. So join that newsletter. Make sure that you're involved. If you want me to do videos about any other particular side business, anything at all that you think is of interest to you, leave it in the comment section, and look, 100% I commit to doing that, because I drop a video on here every single day at 8 a.m. unfailingly, and I do that as a commitment to you. And look, again, I'm Nurse Melvis. Thanks for watching this video. You can watch other videos on the channel that I've done about various side businesses, various opportunities to earn money online, career progression pathways, moving to the UK. Again, thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.